My name is Tim Valentiner. I'm Vice President of Global Strategic Sourcing for doTERRA. I'm part of the Global Operations Group, and my team oversees everything that's on the very front end of all of our supply chains for sourcing essential oils, CO2 extracts, and other ingredients that go into all of our products. I feel like I get to do the funnest stuff in the company. So selfishly, I hope I always get to do that. But our operations group is broken up into sourcing, into manufacturing, logistics, and then getting it out to our customers, to all of our markets. So my role and the team I am so fortunate to work with gets to oversee all of the relationships with all of the distillers and producers of the essential oils themselves. We have an amazing global botanical network of partners that we worked with for many, many years. And working with them, we continue to bring the highest quality, CPTG standard oils to the market, but also trying to find new ideas, new oils, new ingredients, new ways that we can help improve our product line, but also bring benefits to all of our customers globally. So we get to work on the front end of the supply chain, but in tandem with that, through CoImpacto sourcing, we also get to work on helping to improve and stay on top of all of our social impact and environmental stewardship program and initiatives that we love to do in tandem with our sourcing partners and in the communities where we source our oils. We source over 190 different oils and other ingredients from 47 countries. So we're literally all over the map, but it gives us a really great opportunity to work in different types of countries and different types of growing conditions in northern and southern hemisphere, which have different weather patterns and seasons. So we really are diversified globally, intentionally, both to help ensure that we can mitigate risk of not being able to get oils during certain growing seasons that might go bad or might have different climate factors. We also love to source the best and help the most. And where we are so spread out globally, it allows us to work in places like Somaliland and Egypt and Haiti and Brazil, but also in places like Bulgaria and Albania, China, Japan, areas where we can source oils and have a really meaningful impact, a social impact in developing countries, but then also a positive environmental stewardship impact in all of the areas where we're working. So being diversified in terms of risk to ensure that our supply chains can always stay running and humming along smoothly, but also being able to source the best and help the most at the same time through linking what we do through CoImpacto sourcing in the countries where we are able to have a really big social impact. We are constantly expanding where we're working and who we're working with, but we do have a really amazing set of long-term partners, and we really believe in engaging with and contracting and working with people for the long term. We find the people that share our same values and ethics and goals, and we want to stick with them. But it doesn't mean we also aren't open to finding new partners and new areas to source, especially if we're launching a new product. But we typically like to work through our existing network wherever and whenever possible. So with distillers that know how to contract farmers and grow the raw materials or harvest them, but distilling them and doing the extraction processes is something that's an art. It's not very easily replicated or done by anyone. So we typically like to work with our existing network where possible. But we also do love to add new ideas and new products constantly, which just allows us to work with new people. You can farm just about anywhere in the world. Finding land and farms is not necessarily the missing link. What's usually the challenge, but also the important component, is distillation and having the equipment, but also the expertise and understanding and knowledge of how to do it to meet our standards. So that's not easily replicated. So that's why we typically love to work through our existing network. But there are new places, and if we find a new place where we want to really engage then we love finding partners that align with us and help them expand their production capacity or their technology or their equipment or the way that they can do distillation even better in a larger scale, but always consistent with the quality that we're expecting. Well, I love that we have our mission defined, that we help the world heal, and that we are also have this lofty goal, but achievable goal of tripling our impact by 2030. I love that our team gets to contribute to that, of tripling our impact. And where we're able to contribute is on the sourcing side, obviously, but also the number of farmers, the number of harvesters, the number of employees that work in the distilleries globally. In years past, we've had an impact on close to, 1, 2, and then in this past year, nearly 3 million people being impacted by everything we're doing through sourcing and CoImpact sourcing. So we love that we get to contribute those types of impact numbers to our overall goals of tripling our impact by 2030. We also get to contribute to doTERRA's very high standard of quality and ensuring that we always are truly sourcing the best oils and the best ingredients for all of our products, but that we can have a big impact in how we do that through the approach of helping the most. So purity, quality, but then also social impact and creating jobs and providing income, meaningful income and livelihood support, and to communities to have better livelihoods overall. Favorite part of my job is definitely the people. The team that I am so fortunate to work with that is spread out all over the world. We have 21 team members. They are living literally in all the corners of the planet, and they are overseeing the relationships with the farmers, the harvesters, and the distillers that we are working with. So getting to engage with my team internally here, but then also working closely with these partners that are really like family now, that we have meaningful relationships for many years. Being able to be in the field, being able to meet with people and seeing where all the action is happening definitely is the highlight of what I get to do. And I love being able to help convey that through the different videos that we're trying to always release between behind the bottle or from the field, and all the content we're trying to share constantly on sourcetoyou.com. We're trying to give an insight to all of our wellness advocates, all of our leaders and customers about where these oils are coming from, because there are amazing stories behind each one, and we love to help bring that to life for people.